Hey, good morning, everyone. Paul McMahon here with Forex Smart Trade. Sorry, I am a couple minutes late. I was having some technical difficulties here, but I think we've got them all worked out. Today is Tuesday, October 6th, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Glad you could all be here on such an early time. Getting a little bit more depressing doing these things at 6:30 in the morning because we don't have the nice sun that we used to have. It's still a little dark here in Boston. With that, let us get on to the task at hand. Um, my goal and our goal here at Forex Smart Trade is to help you become the best version of yourself. And we do that by teaching you how to currency trade with our proprietary indicators and company money. So with that, let us get going. First thing is we need to read the disclosure here. Keep everybody at the company happy. This trade is for educational purposes only. All information given is speculative and involves risk. This trade should be examined and taken from a personal evaluation. All attendees agree that by watching, that any trades he or she takes was of individual influence based on their own personal evaluation of the market. This webinar's intention is to demonstrate a method that can be used to help make an evaluation of the current market. No past, present, or future incomes have been made or relied upon prior to or during this meeting. Let us also take a look at the company has numerous times where they do live trades. Here is the schedule. New traders, you should try to attend as many of these as you can. I used to attend them all the time. Now I do one of them. So as you start to build up your skill and find the trade that works for you, watch other traders. That's how we get better, by watching and listening to other traders. And the people who do these are very good traders. So try to watch. You can see the screen and figure out the times. On Thursdays, we do another live trade. And until the end of this month, you are welcome to attend. This is usually a bonus that we give to people who provide referrals as a kind of a thank you. It's a Thursday tip-top referral trade. So Thursday at 11:30, we do it. I'm having some questions about this time, but that's, I guess, for me to figure out. Usually by 11:30, I'm done trading because the market's starting to slow down. But we wanted to make it. We wanted to do it at a different time that allowed a different group of people to participate. So for right now, it is at 11:30. And what else do we have that we need to talk about? Disclosure of the daily trade routine. All right, so first thing is, again, I like to work off of kind of like a pilot. I like to have a checklist that I work off of. First thing is I want to make sure that my indicators are online and current. So big green up here, I'm online. Little green down here means I'm current. So my charts are current. I also want to make sure my CoinEx is turned on. So I am looking and I can see that the numbers are bouncing around. So that means my CoinEx is turned on. Next item is I'd like to typically review what I did yesterday, especially if I had some poor trades. In the beginning, it's good to journal what you're doing and why you're doing it, especially if you're taking more than a handful of trades, and also screenshot what the screen looks like when you're taking a trade. Because with the screenshot, we can always go back and take a look at and say, all right, why'd you do this? We can see what you were looking at and kind of go over what you were thinking. Last week we got hammered a little bit, and what that we took a, I don't know, how many pip here? 113. Oh, to 101. We took like a 11 pip, 12 pip, 10-point trade, and we took the thick orange line trade and didn't quite do so well. I don't have the screenshot. I don't remember what we were looking at. I do remember I was, in my mind, a little hesitant uh, because of the way the signals were kind of lining up. And what that goes to show is when you have that feeling, it's better not to take the trade. Because I want to give you guys some trades, I sometimes go a little more aggressive than maybe I should. So I'll keep that in mind today. We just want to take good trades. We only need to take a few good trades to make money. We don't want to force it. So with that, let's get into our technical analysis, which is the third. Oh, actually, what's the other piece? We need to check our technical analysis. We want to take a look at what the news is with related to items. We go to forexfactory.com to do that. Today is Tuesday the 6th, and we are looking primarily for red items. They categorize them by low impact, middle impact, and high impact. The high impact is predicted to have an impact on the market. As we are technical traders, we're trading strictly on the price action. We don't know what the fundamental analysis is going to, or the news is how it's going to impact. So we try to stay away from items that are red. So at 10:40, Fed Chairman Powell speaks. So that is 4 hours from now. We could probably get in a trade and be out of it before he speaks. But generally, I don't want to take a trade 2 hours up to this point. So, at 8:30, I would stop trading the Euro USD. That is all we need to worry about right now. So with that, let us take a look. Usually on this session, there are only two trades that I review. One is the what's known as the 10-point trade, which basically focuses on the way the lines, the different lines are lining up. And if we get 7 or more out of 10 in the right direction, it is a good trade. And then what we'll do is we'll kind of figure out what the trade is worth. So to start, I start by looking at the majors and minors, and I want to see a situation where we're oversold. And when we're oversold, once we have the right signal, I presume we're going to run all the way through the channel so we can get a bit of a run, or when we're overbought. That is, we're above the blue line and the lines are pointing down. Here, we're in the middle of the channel. We're a little bit past halfway, so I am going to pass on this. I'm going to pass on this. I would have liked to have caught it maybe right here last hour. Let's see here. Right when you see these little kinks, there's a little kink here where the green line and the red line move more. They get steeper, and they're get steeper. Here we're oversold on the pound dollar and going down. Australian US dollar oversold. Majors and minors are both are going down still. This is sideways, but red is on top. Dollar Swiss franc. I've got the majors overbought, but the minors in the channel. I really want everybody moving together. Why do I want everybody moving together? That increases the chance of the trade being a good trade. what we're here is to get that high consistency. That high consistency means winning 8 or 9 out of 10 of our trades. So uh, 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 we will keep searching till we find that right consistency, till we find that signal that gives us the highest chance of getting a winning trade. You know, I'm a pretty good trader, and I'm only at like 82%. Still working on trying to pop it up there. We are sold. Everybody's going up. Everybody's together. So I've got 3 points here. What are the 3 points? 1, that we're oversold. 2, that the majors and minors are pointed up. And 3, that I've got a double cross, where green's coming over red and gray's coming over black. Also, if we're looking, I've got this, I got the kink in the line. The black line kinked, the green line kinked, the red line kinked right here. So I like all of that. So I got 3 points here. Then I'm going to look up at my TNTs. I've got the 2 orange lines going up. I've got the dotted blue coming down. So I've got 3 of the 4 going in the right direction. When orange goes up, that means up. When blue goes down, that also means up. So 3 out of 4 here. And I have downward pressure, but I have green on top, and I've got the lines diverging. So that's worth a point. Green on top gives me a point. Lines diverging means this is, even though it's going down, these lines are separating, so that tells me that it's starting to roll. So USD JPY. So now what I want to do is I want to take a look at the detailed chart to see what this might be worth. So to look at the detailed chart, USD JPY, I haven't had that open in a while. Let's just go ahead and open chart book. USD JPY. USD JPY. Now I want to know, if we're going back and looking at my analysis, I want to know what's the trend, what's the support and resistance, what's the channel, to help me decide whether this is a good trade or not. So let's give it a second to load. So here's a 60-minute chart. I still have everything. It's just entering into the channel, so that's okay. The 2 oranges are up, the blue is down, and the pressure is down pressure, but diverging with green on top. So let's open up the chart with just the candles on it. I'm going to pull it in because I kind of want to see where the support and resistance is. I'm going to make this a little tighter. If it's something I trade a lot, I've already got the support and resistance figured out. But here, I don't really trade this. So support and resistance is where the price tends to stop at a certain point, and it does that a lot. So here it bounced, here it bounced, here it bounced, here it bounced, bounced here, here, here. So those support and resistance spots become important because the market tends to repeat itself. So if there's a spot where it stops, it might bounce on that when it's moving on the current trade. So I don't want to get stuck there. So I want to try to get one above and below. So right in here, right in here, right in here. like right in here. So we've got one above, one below. Try to get one more here if I can. So right in here, right in here, right in here. Let's put one more above. All right. So we've got our support and resistance. What is the trend? So for the last 3 days, maybe an uptrend. Last 3 days, maybe an uptrend. I want to know the trend, because the trend, if I'm taking a buy trend, if I'm taking a buy trade and it's an uptrend, I might I'll probably look to take a few more pips than I would if I'm taking a sell trade in an uptrend. So we've got kind of an uptrend, but the last, this week we've kind of just been stuck in this channel. We've just been stuck in this channel here, Monday and today. So let's go back and take a look. Let's open this up so we can see it a little better. So I'm taking a buy trade, and I am in this channel. So I got plenty of room up. Actually, let's take a look exactly what we have up. So I'm going to take my chart calculator, take a look. I've got 25 pips up, 26 pips up till I hit this line, and about 4 pips till I hit the resistance line. So I like that. That we've got plenty of room going up. So if I look at the 2-hour chart, I've got the same setup. Everybody's pointing up. Double cross. That's good. Got the thick orange line going up here. Dotted blue, or the thick blue, coming down here. So I might have 2 of the 4 here, but I've got this guy going up. The majors and minors going up on the 2-hour. I've got slight down pressure with the big gap. The big gap tends to indicate retracement. So with retracement, if I were to retrace here, retracement means I'm going to copy whatever the last candle was. I've got 6 pips left, 6 pips to catch the rest of that candle. Majors and minors pointing up on the 4-hour with a big gap. Basically retracement. Looks like it's already retraced everything. And on the day chart, I am oversold, but I have the duck bill here. Kind of looks like a little bit of a face of a duck. That tends to indicate that we're going to have more up. I've got up pressure here. Red is on top, but I've got the gap. So I'm seeing up across the board. On the 30-minute, I've got up. I'm overbought. I've got, but these guys are still going up. The majors, they've got a good steepness to them. The minors are starting to roll, but I'm going to pay attention to what the majors doing. I have green crossed over and starting to go up. And on the 5-minute, I've got up pressure with red on top. And I've been up here for, the last 30 minutes or so. So I like this for a buy. Like this for a buy for 7 pips. Buy for 7 pips. So let us Open up our chart. USD JPY. File, new chart, USD JPY. Why am I taking, say, 7 pips versus 10 pips or versus 20 pips? There we go. Because it's evening in Japan, I'm going to take a few less pips. And we've got that news coming up on the dollar in 4 hours. So I don't want to get stuck holding it. So I've got the chart up. I'm going to go to new order. Check my, I got the right symbol, a volume. I want to take, I've got the 7,500 in my account. So my lot size is going to be 0.75. I'm just going to move the decimal spot over 4 places. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to market execution, market buy. I go to the order that I just took. I click on it anywhere. It highlights it in blue. I go to modify, and I am going to change this to what did I say? 8? What did I say? 7, 8 pips. We'll go 8 pips. 8 pips is no. Let's keep it at 7.5. 7.5 pips is 75 points. Click here. It does my math. For now, let's go with 4 times for the stop loss. So 4 times is going to be 150, 300. And then I'm going to go back and take a look and see where my support and resistance are. Then I click this modify button, which drops in the take profit and stop loss. But I do want to look at the full chart to see I would normally want to take a stop loss at 105. I want to go below the second resistance line. So here's the first resistance line. It would have to break this, and then it would have to break this. So I want to be below 105,227. So with that, let's take a look. 105.30. So I'm going to move this by just grabbing it. It's really below this line, 224. So basically I want to be below this line. So we'll leave that. Let's see if we've got anything else. Let's see if we've got a thick orange line trade. With a thick orange line trade, we want to take it when there's less than 10 minutes left in the hour, and we've got 5 minutes left in the hour now. So we want to take it right at the top of the hour. I'm looking for the thick orange line number to be 0 or minus 100, or within 10 points of either. We are at 0, which is condition 1. If I see condition 1, again, I want that high consistency. I want something supporting it. When this is at 0, this is telling me that the chart believes that there's no more up in the movement. So I want something that confirms that there's no more up in the movement. It's telling me it's time to sell. That confirmation is going to come from the majors and minors, and I want to see the major and minor lines well above the orange line, or well above the blue line, excuse me. So I don't have that here. So this isn't a good signal. Minus 99, that is within 10 points of minus 100. I also have all the lines well below the red. So this is a signal that is good for the thick orange line trade. So this would be a 5 pip buy. Why 5 pips? Because we've tested it and we know that we're going to get a 5 pip bounce off of this. The only thing that concerns me is we do have pretty steep down pressure here. But let's go ahead and take it. So that is pound dollar. So I need to open the new chart, file, come on, new chart, pound dollar, and I'm going to use the template. This is going to be a buy. Pound dollar, symbol's correct, volume is correct, market buy. I'm going to click and highlight along it. Oops, sorry about that. Click anywhere along the order. Right click, it brings up this chart. I'm going to go to modify. This is good for 5 pips, so that's 50. And this is good for, we're always going to use a 4-to-1 based on the win ratio of this. I want to make sure I get the full 5 pips. So if I'm at 29.39, I'm going to go to 29.44, which I am. Perfect. And it's up there. So today we have taken 2 trades. One is, let me write this down so I can put it on my live account. So one, we took a USD JPY. It was a 10-point trade, and we took it for 7.5 pips. It was a buy. And the other was a thick orange on the pound dollar. This pound dollar, I would expect this to close within the next hour. Any questions, gang? Oh, we're getting still getting a little push down here, so we're a bit out of the money. That is okay. I still expect this. If we want to wait till the top of the hour, I would expect this number to go from -99 to say -89. I'd expect the thick orange line number to change by about 10 as soon as we cross the next hour. So let's wait a second. We'll wait the 40 seconds and see if that happens. All right. All right, so we get the bounce. So this trade should be good. We get that 10-point bounce. So all's good. All right, any questions, reach out. Glad you could make it. We're here to help. We're here to help make you excellent traders. If you're having troubles, reach out. We're here, we're here to help. When I started, I blew up my first account. Took me a little bit to figure out to be able to get better at reading these things. So once you're there, though, it works terrific. All right, thanks so much. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.